I am on a mission to recruit 100 Brawl Stars players by the end of this video. And to make it harder, I have only given myself 5 days to complete this goal. Now there is a punishment if I don't complete it in time, but I'll come back to that later. To start off, let me show you how I'm going to do this while I recruit our first victim. Step 1. Set up the trap. I bait them into believing that there exists a link for something free, like a legendary star drop. Step 2. Throw the net. I copy and paste a short recruit link that I created just for this video and tell them to visit it in their browser. And step 3. Profit. They just don't see it coming. But this is just 1% of our goal completed so far. And if you're thinking that I'm going to just repeat this exact process throughout the challenge, then you will be very wrong, because we are going to do some insane stuff in this video. The challenge started on March 17th, where I went to a website and created this short recruit link which I will use for most of this video. And to start off, I wasted no time and jumped on one of my 11 billion accounts that I have and started joining random clubs just to find some victims and invited as many people as I could. Half of the people just straight up rejected my invite, and out of the people who did accept, most of them left the chat within 10 seconds, and some were just silent. This was the first time that I realized that this was not going to be easy. But once in a blue moon, I did manage to get players who had more than 2 brain cells, and I tried my 3-step strategy on them. The majority of them just ended up thinking that it was a scam and left as soon as they saw the link. However, a few of them were stupid enough to fall for it, and whenever it happened, it was hilarious to watch. I even found some people who didn't even know what a rickroll was. Yeah, these people exist. I repeated this process of joining clubs and inviting players multiple times. And while doing this, I met an interesting person. Not this guy, meet Matt. I found these 2 people in a club and invited them in the hopes of rickrolling them both. I did my usual 3-step shenanigans, and as I expected, this guy visited the link like a Dumbo and got rickrolled. But Matt didn't. I was a little disappointed about that, but then Matt said that he wants to help me in rickrolling another person, and I said absolutely. So I invited another person, and let's just say it didn't work out well. After this, I had to go due to some reason, but before that, I handed over the link to Matt and asked him to slap this link on anyone that he can. Now, on this website, I can actually keep track of every single rickroll that happens through my link. And before I rickrolled the last guy, the counter was at 5 rickrolls. And when I came back a few minutes later, I expected it to be at 6, but it was at 7. So I quickly went into the game and I saw that Matt was online. So I asked him if he used the link on anyone, and he said that he did use it on his friend. Can we please get a hashtag MattTheGoat in the comments, because this man is a living legend. Thanks to Matt, I realized the power of teamwork. I thought that if a stranger could help me so much, then surely my friends could help me too. So I went ahead and asked every friend who I had, which there aren't that many, you can count them on your fingers. And I hoped that they could get at least a few victims. This was the end of day 1. I was sitting at 10 rickrolls so far, which was definitely less than I expected, but I thought that I will improve on the next day. And at the beginning of day 2, I continued to do what I was doing the day before. But ultimately, rickrolling one player at a time was only gonna get me so far. I thought to myself, what if there was a way which allowed me to rickroll multiple players at once? And then it clicked. I went into the official Brawl Stars Discord server and posted a message in the Friendly Battles channel, saying that I'm doing a solo showdown tournament and the winner will get a link to claim a free Carl skin. Slowly people started to join in, and that's exactly what I wanted. However, even after a long time, I still couldn't manage to get a full 10-player lobby. So I figured let's just do this with 7 players. So we played a game, and then I asked the person who won to leave the lobby for a second. And then I pulled out the secret jutsu. I told the remaining players that I am actually a creator and I have 10 Carl skins, not just 1. I acted like I used the link shortener to shorten the skin claiming link and asked them to visit it if they wanted to claim their skin. And all of them were very scared, let's just say. no one wanted to visit it. They were questioning if it was gonna take their IP and whatnot. But at last, one of them did visit it and took one for the team. So after all, this was a mission failed, as I hoped to get at least 3 to 4 players from this, but ended up only getting 1. With that out of the way, I started joining clubs and finding victims again, until I realized that the best way to reach out to multiple players at once was before my eyes all along, and that was clubs itself, the club chat, but more importantly, the club mail. So I tried hopping in clubs, typing my bait message in the chat and then leaving. I even went so far that I got 2 of my accounts in the same club and acted like it was 2 different people, just to make people believe that my giveaway was real. Why did I do that? Well, I don't know, I was just feeling creative. I even went into clubs and started asking their presidents for permission to post a club mail. Most of them declined, but I did get one person who gave me permission to do this. So I took the shot and posted a club mail. And it definitely paid off. Some players did fall for it and expressed their emotions in the club chat. I could have stayed in the club to see more people's reactions in the chat, however, I had a mission to complete. So I left, because I knew that I can always see how many people got rickrolled through my link. I tried doing everything in my power, joining clubs, inviting victims, asking friends, posting in club chat, for 3 days straight. But at the end of day 3, I was hit hard with a realization. You see, before I started this challenge, my screen time for Brawl Stars used to look like this, about 30 minutes to an hour per day. But for the past 3 days, it was looking like this, getting close to 5 hours per day just playing Brawl Stars. 5 hours may be normal for some of you guys, but for me, this is more than triple of what it used to be. It was starting to become very unhealthy for me. And if I continued like this, it was not going to be good for my own well-being. But I didn't want to just give up and not complete my goal. Otherwise, the title of the video would be clickbait. So, I decided to make a decision. I will make the challenge easier for the remaining 2 days, but to compensate for that, I will also do a punishment. And by the way, I know that you're dying to know what the punishment is, but I'll tell you in a little bit, I swear. Now you're wondering, how am I gonna do this now? Well, up until now, the only rule was that I could only rickroll players inside of Brawl Stars. However, this was a bad idea. So I changed it up a little bit so that now I was allowed to rickroll players outside of Brawl Stars. But wait. I won't just go out there and start rickrolling random people on the internet. The general rule still applies. I can still only rickroll Brawl Stars players. I hope that you guys can understand how necessary it was for me to make this change. And trust me, doing it like this was way more fun than I expected. Now on day 4, with my newfound power, I was ready to complete the challenge in any way that I could. I could have used my previous link again, but there are many downsides to that, so I found a better idea. I downloaded the rickroll video and uploaded it on my channel as an unlisted video. If you don't know what unlisted means, it basically means that the video will only be visible to the people who have the link. And after uploading it, I made a super interesting looking thumbnail and title to bait people into watching the video. Then I went into the official Brawl Stars Discord server, and there's a channel in there that is specifically dedicated to promoting your own YouTube videos by putting the link. So I posted my video link in that channel, hoping that people will be intrigued and click on it, only to get rickrolled. I also started to go into the chatting channels and started participating in the conversations, constantly looking for some vulnerable targets who could fall for my trap. I found a few and tried to rickroll them in private DMs. And so I did. But I didn't stop there. Oh no, I'm so clever that I can be a serial killer and get away with it. Everything combined, I was at 50 out of 100 rickrolls so far. The day was about to end, but my hopes weren't. I uploaded the same rickroll video to my channel again, but this time with a different title and thumbnail. And now I went on to Twitter and joined the Brawl Stars community space subreddit thing and posted my video with an intriguing message, and then went to sleep. Day 5 was the final day, and the challenge for today was daunting. I had to complete half of my goal in just one day. But little did I know that God was supporting me that day. You see, on that day, March 21st, the community was about to complete the final goal for the 100 Star Drops event. And everybody was super hyped. And this was a golden opportunity for me. I made a big brain play. I uploaded the same Rickroll video to my channel a third time, but this time I titled the video as "Watch this before you open your 100 Star Drops" and made a legit looking thumbnail once again. And this time I was more hungry than ever before. Instead of posting the link to this video myself, I asked my friend to post the link. You'll see why I did this. All of this happened at around 12 noon, and in just 4 hours, this video blew up, getting about 36 views. However, just to prove that I did this legitimately, I'm only going to count the views that came from external or direct or unknown. What that means is basically only those two sources count as links. So counting only those, this got me 26 Rickrolls in 4 hours. After this, I counted all of the Rickrolls that I had done so far. I had gotten 34 Rickrolls from my special link, 18 Rickrolls from the video which I posted yesterday, 3 Rickrolls from the video that I posted on Twitter, and 26 Rickrolls from the video that I posted in the afternoon. Which meant that I was at exactly 81 Rickrolls out of 100. At this point, there were only a few hours left in the day to finish my goal. But I had a trick up my sleeve. You know how I told you that I got my friend to post the link instead of posting it myself? Well, there's actually a rule in this channel that you can only post once per day, which meant that if I would have posted the link at 12 noon, I would not have been able to post again until the next day. So as part of my master plan, at about 6 PM, I posted the link to that exact video again. And what a coincidence, the community reached the goal of 100 Star Drops at around the same time, which meant that there were so many people online in the Discord server, leading to hundreds of eyeballs on my video. And in 1 hour, it had gotten, drumroll please, 61 views in total. But since I'm only counting 2 traffic sources, that is 47 Rickrolls in 1 hour. So thanks to the hype for the 100 Star Drops event, I was able to complete my goal and Rickroll over 100 Brawl Stars Players. Happy April Fool's Day. Oh wait, am I forgetting something? Well, if I forgot, then it's probably not that important. Yeah.